Hey, what's going on everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back. We're playing some more Football Manager. I'm about to get underway with this, the FA Cup draw. There's 66 teams to pick. Will we come out last like normally happens? Or will we get picked early? Will we get a big team or a small team? These are all the questions about to be answered. I don't normally sit here and watch the whole thing, but it'll be interesting to see. Oh, Liverpool, Arsenal in the third round. Ouch. Don't really want West Ham. I'm assuming we got through into the FA Cup next round. We must be in it, surely. I didn't think about that before I started the video, so we've got to be in it. We're probably in it. Oh, we got pulled out. We're against Pompey. Let's stop the automatic draw. We don't want to watch the rest of that. We will be playing Pompey, and interestingly, we are slowly getting towards January. Loan report, we've got some people out on loan. How's Dezelle doing, I wonder? Not doing great from those things. Average rating of 6.65. Oh, did we not? Where's our under 23s? Okay, let's not worry too much about them. Pretty much average across the board, but they're getting game time, which is something that matters. Okay, so next up we've got Middlesbrough. We've got a few days to wait, but I thought I'd just bring you the FA Cup draw in build up to that. So I guess we should talk about Ipswich. The last game of the season for Ipswich is tomorrow. I think, without really knowing, I think they're pretty much just below mid-table-ish, or mid-table or there or thereabouts. But interestingly, they have a job up for grabs, and based on form, I think I should be offered it. They have a job up for grabs in that they need a new manager. Obviously, they had Mick McCarthy down here for a number of years. And I think he's got a little bit of bad press in the last few weeks and last few months, but I think realistically he has done an okay job. I think that's probably how I'd describe it, but he started to get a bit waspy towards the fans, and let's be honest, you want to keep them on board if you're a manager, so it all kind of got a bit frosty down at Portman Road. It all got a little bit testy down there, and you know, that was the one thing I've hardly watched any Ipswich games this season. The only one I watched was the Ipswich Norwich game. Ipswich took the lead, but the fans had been giving McCarthy a bit of stick. The Ipswich fans, they had been giving McCarthy a bit of stick, and it very much looked like he swore at them and told them to F off from the sidelines. And I think that obviously was on Sky, and it got picked up, and everybody got a little bit agitated by it, and then there was a few things after that where he said in the press conferences and the interviews, just a few things that kind of annoyed a few people, and it kind of, from that point, it always had to come to an end. So there was talk of Steven Gerrard. Actually, we spoke about him last episode, that he's now the Rangers manager. There was talk of Steven Gerrard, and I think that would have been a reasonable move for him, because he could have, in the Championship, tried to get his team playing football. Oh God, come on boys, hang on in there. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, phew. He could have got his team playing football, and I think in the Championship, if you can find consistency and some talent, you're going to get promoted. That's the thing in the Championship. That's all it requires, is some footballing talent and some consistency. When you look at the teams that go up, they're the teams that have invested in that slightly. You don't need hundreds of them, you don't need a whole team of them, just one or two players who are head and shoulders above the rest. And when you've got them, Navas is obviously the obvious example for Wolves. When you've got them, it makes a massive difference. And I think that's the thing. I think Gerrard, with his contacts and people thinking, I want to play for Steven Gerrard, probably could have done that in the Championship. It's a bit different in Scotland. You still want to bring in those players, and I'm sure you still can, but the money is probably, I don't know, I'm speculating, but I'm guessing the money is similar available in the Championship and in Scotland for certain clubs, Rangers not being one of those. Rangers I'm assuming, unlucky player, Adama, I don't know what that was. Rangers, I'm assuming, will have fairly big coffers and be able to, oh God, BLL, well done. They are looking better than us right now. So yeah, the potential managers, I don't really know who's available. I haven't really paid any attention to it. The only name I know that was in the hat was Steve McLaren. And would you really want Steve? I mean, I was at the game when England played Croatia. I think it's for the European Championships, and they didn't qualify. And at half time, McLaren came out. He was peeing down with rain. He came out with an umbrella and a cup of tea, and that's when he got dubbed the Wally with the Brolly. I was actually at Wembley during that game, and it was terrible. So I base it on that, and I also base it on Steve McLaren going to Holland and doing a Dutch accent in an interview. So I'm not convinced. I don't want him down here doing an impression of a farmer. But you know, he's obviously got quality. He's got experience. Is he the right man for the job? Couldn't tell you. I'd like to see them go for someone younger. I'd like to see them go for someone for the long term with a drive and a determination. Say, this is the way Ipswich are going to play football, and seeing where they end up there. That's what I'd like to see. I don't think that's going to happen either. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do down there. And I guess there's no harm in waiting for a little bit. I mean, it'd be good to get someone in so you've got your plans for next year. You know what you want to bring in and see if they're available, and go down that road. That's my preference. If I was a football club, I would want some direction before the end of the season to know in the off season, especially with the transfer window closing early. We know what we want to bring in. These are the players. We've identified them. We're earmarked them. We might not get them, but these are the players we want. That's what I'd be doing rather than waiting for the off season, then bring someone in, do all the contract talk discussions and all the rest of that stuff, and by the time then either the players you wanted are gone or you're scrambling around for a transfer list and trying to do deals as quickly as possible. So it doesn't feel quite right. I'd have preferred to have seen that decision. However, the flip side of that, 0-0 draw, not great. The flip side of that would have been that you wait into the summer, because you're going to see what managers are available, because managers will leave clubs at the end of the season. That's a given. But generally they're the managers that aren't doing great, or their contracts are expiring. They're the two that tend to be the ones. So it'll be very interesting. If you are a follower of Ipswich Town, let me know who you think is good for the job. If you're not a follower of Ipswich Town but you have an idea, tell me who you think is suitable for the job. Tell me who you'd like to see and who they can get. But I'm not clued up enough really to tell you who would be good for it. I know there was two brothers, I think, at Lincoln who had a good FA Cup run. I can't remember what they were called, but there was talk of them potentially. I like the idea that they are younger and sort of this determination and wanting to prove yourself. Whereas people like McLaren, I'm not sure you come in with this same desire to prove yourself, because, all right, on different levels, but you have already been managers of big clubs in every league, and it's sort of where do you draw the line from there? It's everything from England is a step downwards. Is the drive, the determination, the passion still the same? Does he come in with fresh ideas, or does he come with the same ideas that he had for the last 5 clubs he's been in charge with and clearly didn't work? It's all circumstances and these things change, but that's my only concern on that. Let's talk with them. Okay, so we've spoken to them and said, you want to play him? And they said, we don't want to play him. And we said, well, go on, please play him. And they said, no. Okay, cool. And we said, well, we're not going to give you the ball back afterwards. So that's where we are with that one. Great. After I said, it looks like he's playing, he's not really playing. I presume if I'd have looked a bit deeper, I'd have realised that all his appearances were as a substitute or in games that didn't really matter. I'm going to guess that's the scenario. Okay, let's get on with the next game. Hand over to the assistant manager. Okay, come on then, boys. Okay, let's do this match preview. Ooh, look at the kit. Reading. This I don't know if this works. This is the thing. I'm not sure if this works. I'm just not sure. This is the one I'm going for. We'll see how this gets on. Come on, McGoldrick, do something good, please. Okay, and the team talk, kick off. Let's do this. What in the hell just happened? Did they just kick it against each other there? Chris Gunner can cross. Okay. There's some news for us. Who'd have thought? Oh, great save by Biller again. He's keeping us in games. Okay, half an hour gone. It's been not a lot going on. 2 shots for us, 1 for them, only 1 on target each. Possession is pretty much level. Here's a corner. Can we defend it? No, we can't. Cano with the goal. Well, balls. This isn't where we want our dip in form coming up to Christmas. It's not good for any club having a dip in form then, because there's a lot of games and we don't seem to be particularly good at the moment. The one performance we had was against Forest and they looked pretty terrible. McGoldrick, terrible shot. Selena's there. We really need him to find those passes in the middle of the park. What was that, Knudsen? What was that? Can anyone tell me what that was? There's Sears. There's Ward. Selena and Sears both get there. There's McGoldrick. Get in. Sears did well. Just pull it back to Ward. And this ball from, was it Knudsen? This ball is inch perfect. Look at it. A great first time cross. McGoldrick peels off a defender, heads it in. Nice. We'll take it. 1-1 coming into half time. Oh. There was Gunner. Oh, he's got to swap flanks. Look, he's run all the way across to the other side. Well, they're passing the ball round us at the moment. We're not getting anywhere near them. Hughes is there to clear up. Get the feeling we're going to struggle to hold on to Hughes, if I'm honest. Oh, we almost went in a goal down. Okay. Bilikowski's not happy. Should still probably turn off the team talks from the assistants, but you know. There's McGoldrick. There's Iorfa. Terrible pass. Waghorn out on the wing to Selena. There's Ward. It's Waghorn again. Didn't do great. There's Selena. Get in. Absolutely get in. Sears again with the assist. It looked like it was on the volley from Selena, whether it was or not. It's always difficult to tell from a 2D top-down view. There's the ball to Iorfa. Out to Selena. Must have been on the volley. Get in. Selena with the goal. Again, Selena on loan from Manchester City. Knudsen gets in there. Gunter with the ball. And then Kelly. Can we win the header? Carter Vickers does. Pacuna in the middle of the park there, goal scorer. Knudsen's going to get there. And Bilikowski's just going to slow it down. Long ball forward. Oh, not a good ball by Ward. Need to get near the ball. It's going to be a corner. No, it is a goal kick. I thought it took a deflection, but it didn't. Okay, there's Selena. There's Knudsen. Oh, he gets in a lot of opportunities, but doesn't hit the target again. Okay, 55 minutes gone. We're a goal up. Iorfa gets his 6th yellow card of the season. Ward picks up a booking. Sears, oh, it's bobbling around. So we got a giveaway free kick, I think, in the middle there. I'm not sure. Let's just make that change in the middle of the park. Scoose on for Ward. Just with the booking, I want to keep them a little bit fresh as well. Okay. .72 minutes gone. It's 0-0. And we are... Oh, God. Come on, boys. There's Sears. Lump it down the field, Sears. Sears again. There's Scoose. Oh, came at Iorfa quickly, but I'm not sure what that effort was. Tiago Ilori. Okay. Come on, boys, hang on in there. Scoose clears it. Out to Ilori anyway. It's bobbling around. Last 4 minutes of the game. Can we pick up a win? And lumping it forward again. Oh, for the tackle. Oh, everything stopped for a second then. I got a little bit worried. Get in, boys. We'll absolutely take that. Sorry, Bilikowski. He's not looking happy at the moment. Did we just play 2 games? I don't know. Was that the second game of this episode? I'm not sure. When did we have the cup draw? So I think we played Middlesbrough and Reading this episode, because it was a 0-0, I think. I don't know, everybody. Either way, thanks very much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.